The Route 71 drawbridge spanning the Shark River runs between Avon-by-the-Sea and Belmar. It was constructed in 1932 and is one of the oldest drawbridges in continuous service owned by NJDOT. During the month of September 2021, it suffered a mechanical malfunction that caused it to close improperly, causing damage to the structural steel. As a result, the bridge was closed to both marine and roadway traffic while NJDOT looked at avenues on how to get this bridge back into service. Given its high-profile location between two very busy shore towns, we saw a need to get this into service almost immediately. So NJDOT studied 3 alternatives to restore this bridge back to operational status. The first alternative was to leave the bridge in its post-failure condition. However, there was a significant cost of safety associated with this. Ultimately, any failure could be catastrophic and lead the bridge to its end of service life. The second alternative was to restore the bridge to its pre-failure condition. However, this cost was in the multi-million-dollar range. The economic impact of doing such extensive repairs would have required 6 months of closure for both marine and roadway traffic, and we had concerns with doing such extensive repairs on a 90-year-old drawbridge scheduled for replacement. The third alternative, which was ultimately settled upon, was the road diet between Avon-by-the-Sea and Belmar. This reduced the bridge to 1 lane in each direction and allowed NJDOT to properly balance the live load of traffic traveling over the draw span and keep the bridge in its post-failure condition while not affecting the safety of the viewing public. So NJDOT settled upon the road diet as the preferred alternative to fix this failure of the drawbridge. We met with our local stakeholders and the communities affected to ensure that everyone was on board prior to us implementing the road diet. There was some initial skepticism, however, after implementation of the road diet, we're seeing that a lot of those concerns have been ameliorated because we reduced the road to 1 lane in each direction, which allowed us to install a bike lane over a drawbridge, something that had never been done in the state of New Jersey before. In the past, drawbridges were off limits to bike lanes, and what we've shown is that a bike lane over this drawbridge has not only brought increased safety to both communities, but it's really drawn both communities together and provided better connectivity for both pedestrians, bicyclists, and motorists. After the implementation of the road diet, traffic is moving even better than it was before. At a cost of only $150,000, the taxpayer got a huge bang for their buck from the implementation of this road diet. In the end, there were 3 takeaways from this project. The first is that we were able to further the department's Complete Streets program by extending bicycle lanes over the drawbridge between Avon-by-the-Sea and Belmar. The second takeaway was that we were able to further the department's Commitment to Communities initiative by working with all of our local stakeholders prior to the implementation of the road diet. And the biggest takeaway, at least from an operations perspective, is that bicycle lanes and drawbridges can coexist. So given the success of the road diet on Route 71 and the bike lane over the drawbridge, we're looking to further this and install a bike lane and other drawbridges across the state.